While January 24th, lightweight gold will be on the line when Raymond Muratalla makes the first defense of his 135-pound title against former Olympic gold medalist and number one contender, Andy Cruz. That happens in January. Today, we have them virtually for a face-off. Well, Ray, Andy, it's good to see both of you guys. Ray, this fight's been talked about for, probably 3 or 4 months now. There's been some negotiations. How are you feeling now that it's finally here?
I'm feeling great about it. I think these are fights that need to happen. The fans want to see this fight. I want this fight, so I think it's great for both of our careers and good for boxing.
What do you think of Andy Cruz?
I think he's good. I think he's a good fighter. He's a good boxer. But my mindset is different right now. I'm here. I'm here to win. I'm here to take over. So all that just goes out the window once we're in the ring.
What is it that you think you do better than Andy?
I think just overall, just the mindset. I think my mindset is really just to go out there and win. And I think my ability just to read a fighter and just overall just be able to pick at whatever he's good at and really just make it not seem good.
Andy, you've had a pretty fast rise in the 135-pound division, 6 fights, and you're already fighting for a world title. Why do you believe that you're ready for this level of fight?
Simplemente por el hecho de que nací listo para este tipo de eventos.
You've been targeting this IBF 135-pound title for a while now. Now that it's here, what do you think of Ray as an opponent?
No, realmente tengo la mira a todos los títulos, en realidad. Esta es mi primera oportunidad contra Raymond Muratalla, que considero un gran peleador, un peleador fuerte. No por gusto es el campeón. Y nada, vamos a salir a dar un gran espectáculo, un gran show. Y voy a demostrarte de que he llegado hasta aquí y no es por casualidad.
What do you think, Andy, that you do better than Raymond?
Bueno, realmente cada peleador tiene su talento, ¿no? Y su inteligencia encima del ring. Creo que mi fuerza más grande está en la mente, mi inteligencia en el ring.
Ray, he brings up the same thing that you brought up. You believe that your mentality is stronger than his. Why do you think that your mentality will best his?
Um, Honestly, it's one of those things. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of something that's just in me. It's something that just clicks in the ring. But also just the experience I have too. I think all that plays a huge role.
So talk to me about that experience because you have a significantly more pro fights than Andy does. Is that going to be an advantage for you on fight night?
I think it's gonna I think it's gonna play a role. It's gonna play a role, but also like I said, just my mindset and once I enter that ring, how everything just clicks for me and connects. So I think it's gonna play a role, but it's not gonna be the winning factor.
Was this, from what I was told, as I said at the beginning, there were talks for this fight a lot over the last few months. Maybe it was going to happen in Saudi Arabia. Maybe it was going to happen in the US. Was this a fight that you wanted? I know as a champion, you were looking for big unification fights. Do you feel, how do you feel like you want this fight?
Exactly. This is I think being in this position now is exactly where I wanted to be, just to get fights like this. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, this is exactly what I wanted, and this is exactly what I'm getting. So it's working out perfect for me.
Andy, did you think that Raymond wanted this fight?
Bueno, realmente en un principio pensé que no. Pero bueno, ellos sabrán su estrategia, sabrán qué quieren para su carrera, pero yo sí vine a por todos.
Ray, is it true that at the beginning maybe you didn't want this fight?
Absolutely not. I've been one of these big fights. Like I said, I wanted to get this bout just so I can make fights like this happen. So yeah, yeah. So I'm definitely headed for these fights and even bigger fights after this.
Andy, what made you believe that he didn't want the fight early on?
Porque Yo firmé el contrato para, para, para ejecutar la pelea y no se recibió respuesta del otro lado.
What would you say to that, Ray?
I've never received a contract.
So you're saying when you did get the contract, when you did get a formal offer, you were all in.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I've never received one until now.
Andy, do you believe that? What do you think?
Bueno, no lo sé. Yo creo que era algo ya demasiado evidente. Ya eso era algo que, esta pelea se estaba cocinando hace tiempo. El Tuki la quería. Era una pelea que el Tuki quería ver también. So, si él dice que no lo recibió, entonces no lo sé.
Ray, you're a smart fighter, a skilled fighter, undefeated for a reason. You're not going to give away your game plan here today, but when you visualize this fight in your mind, what are some of the ways that you see it playing out?
I'm going out there to win. You know what I mean? I think as long as I stay true to myself, stay disciplined, and just be who I am and fight how I fight, I should have no problem and come out with a win.
Do you think that Andy has ever fought someone at your level?
No, no, he hasn't fought anybody at my level with my type of intelligence in that ring. So no.
What have you thought of the opponents he's faced up until this point?
None of them are me. I think once he sees my style in that ring, it's gonna be completely different, and he's gonna feel that early on.
When you watch his fights, what are some of the things that you see? What do your eyes catch?
He's a good boxer. He's just a good boxer. I think that's just plain and simple. Everybody can see that he's a good boxer, and yeah.
Andy, Raymond said that you haven't faced anyone on his level, anybody like him before. Do you think that's true?
Bueno, yo pienso que me he enfrentado a todo tipo de peleadores. Incluso pienso que me he enfrentado a boxeadores de igual o más nivel que él. Y estoy seguro también que él nunca ha enfrentado a un peleador con, con, con mi capacidad en el ring y con mi nivel en el ring.
Ray, I'm imagining you disagree with some or all of that.
100%.
What do you think he might be underestimating about you by saying he's faced guys that may be better than you?
Yeah, that just tells me that he don't know where he got coming, which is good on my end
Why is it good?
because that means it's going to be a surprise to him.
Andy, when you see this fight playing out in your head, how do you see this fight going?
Un gran combate, un combate entretenido, un combate interesante, pero siempre con el mismo final. And the no.
You came into this game, the pro game, as a great boxer. You've become much more of a puncher over the last few fights. Is this the kind of fight that you think you can walk down someone like Ray Muratalla?
Soy un peleador que se desenvuelve según vaya la pelea. Yo bailo la música que me pongan.
Ray, kind of the flip side of that question. You've shown good power in your career. You're also a good boxer. Andy comes in with the pedigree of being the Olympic gold medalist. Is this the fight that you think you can win by outboxing him, or is it one you want to make more physical?
I feel like I can do whatever. I can do whatever's gonna work, whatever's gonna get me the win. So yeah, also like just adapting to the style that he brings is what I'm best at. So I'm ready for it all.
You know, we saw Ray in a recent fight with Andy, Antonio Moran. Andy wound up knocking him out, but Antonio Moran caught him with a good shot during that fight. Is that something you took note of as you kind of prepared for him?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely something he's gonna come across, you know. So of course all that is taken, just noted, and yeah, we use everything.
I'll ask you guys both this question. Andy, I'll start with you. I know you said the fight ends with you being called the new champion, but how do you see it ending in the ring? Do you see yourself outboxing him? Do you see yourself getting a stoppage? How do you see this fight ending?
Bueno, en un ring de boxeo puede pasar de todo. Así que creo que me voy a dar la victoria por cualquier vía, pero sí pienso que voy a detenerlo.
Ray, I'll get you out with the same question. I know you want to get a win by any means necessary, but what do you think is the most likely outcome to this fight on the 24th?
Man, just like he said, man, anything can happen. I never going to fight like I'm gonna knock this guy out or this and that. So yeah, I'm just do me in there, and however I win is how I'm gonna win.
All right. One of the best fights I think can be made in the 135-pound division. Raymond Muratalla making the title defense against Andy Cruz live on DAZN January 24th in Las Vegas. Gentlemen, I appreciate it, and we will see you both during fight week.